Hello guys, my name is Engineer Holiday. Please we want to solve problem on geometry and we are in this diagram we are given three circles and each of these circles have a radius of what? Now don't forget that each of radius what? Of radius 2 centimeter. Each of them is given as radius 2 centimeters, sorry. So what we are asked to find now is to find the area of the shaded portion. So this shaded portion is in between the three circles of each 2 centimeter. So find the area of the shaded portion. Now what we're going to do now is for us to find this directly might be difficult because it is a combination of this circle and this circle that make up the shape. I will advise you, let's construct a line from this point to this point, to the center point, from one center point to the other, then from this point to this point, so that we can see clearly. Don't forget that the shaded portion will fall in, will be inside the what? The lines that we're going to draw. Let's draw a line, then to this line, then we'll join this one to this one. So we have formed what? We have drawn a what? We have joined all the three centers together. Now, having done that, that does not limit the work for us. The only that it ensure that we can see a little bit better. Now, from here to this, from this point to this point, is 2 centimeter. I mean, from here to this place. From this point to this point is also what? 2 centimeter. And don't forget, everything from here to this place will now be 4. So 4 centimeter from this point to this point. Similarly, from here to this place is 2 centimeter. From this point to this point is also 2 centimeter. All together will now be what? 4 centimeter. Also, we have from this point to this point is what? 2 centimeter also. 2 cm. Then from this point to this point is 2 cm also. So from this point to this point is also what? 4 cm. So from here to this place is 4 cm. Now, having done that now, this point, this is a sector. This shaded part is a sector. Let me shade it so that you can see better. This is a sector. This part is also a sector. This part is also a sector. And if I can look for the area of the triangle, let's call this one A, B, and C. So if I can first get the area, if I can get the area of the triangle, the area of the shaded portion, it will be equal to what? Area of the triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC minus 3 times, don't forget this particular one, 2 and 3 are the same, so they are the same sector. And don't forget that this triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. As such, here will be equal to what? 60. Here is 60 degree. Here is also what? 60 degree. Here is also what? 60 degree. So because it's an equilateral triangle, so each of these angles are what? 60, 60, 60, making 180 sum of angle in the triangle. Therefore, we can say minus what? 3 times area of what? Of sector. So if we can get that, I think we are good to go to get the area. So remove this sector, remove this one, and remove this from a full triangle, you get area of the shaded portion. So now, how do we get area of the triangle? So to solve area of what? Of triangle ABC, we can either use what? Hero's formula, or we use normal half base times height, or half AB, where this one is what? So this one is radius, stress radius, you can find, or this one is A, this is B, then you can call this one, this is what is small b, this small c, then this A. You can use that. Either we use what? Half A B sine C, or we use what? Half AC sine B, or we use what? Half A, okay, BC sine A. Anyone you want to use. So if you are using that now, what we want to do now is we can say that will give us area of what? Of triangle ABC. If I have A, B at the middle, that's what I would have half what? AC sine B. I can use that one. So anyone will work. So you can say this is C for, this is what? A for, that is facing capital letter A, is what? Lowercase a, which is what? Half times what? A from here to here is A 4. C is from here to here 4 times what? Sine B. B is what? 60 degree. Don't forget. Is 60 degree. Sine 60 degree. So you can use that one. Well, look at it as what? This is 16 divided by 2 is what? 8 root what? 3 over 2. Don't forget 16 is what? Sine 60 is root 3 over 2, which is what? 4 root 3. That is area of what? Of the triangle. Area of triangle. Now, if you want to use zeros formula, you can see zeros formula. Find your x, that means average perimeter. Then use square root of x into bracket x minus a, s minus b into bracket s minus c. Then you still have the same answer. So now, I prefer the short method. Now, how do we find the area of what? Area of one sector. If you can get area of one sector, we multiply it by 3. So it will be what? Equal to what? Theta over 360 times what? By r square. If you don't know, that is the formula for area of a sector. So in that case now, what I'm going to do is to what? I've been giving what? For one of the sector, let me take this for instance. Radius is given as 2. The angle in between them, that means the angle that the sector suspended at the center is 60. Divided by what? 360 degree times what? Pi times 2 all square. So what I'm going to have is what? 1 over what? Over 6 times pi times 4. And that will give me what? 2 over 3 pi. Because 2 goes in 4, we have 2. Then 2 in 6, we have 3. So this is what? Centimeter square. Is centimeter square for 1. What about 3? What will 3 now give birth to now? The 3 will now give us, can clean this side. Let me proceed clean the question. Okay, let me leave the formula. So area of what? Of what? The sector. Sectors will now be what? The full sector will now be what? 3 times the total. The total area. Total area of the what? Of the sector is what? 3 times what? 2 over 3 pi. What do you have now? We are going to have what? 2 pi. Now, our final answer will now be what? Area of what? Of the shaded portion will now be equals to, look at the formula, area of the triangle ABC. What's the area of the triangle ABC? 4 root what? 3 minus 3 times what? We have gotten that one, which is what? Let me clean it so that force, so that I do not mix it up. So this one now was 2 pi. That is a full answer, but we can arrange it like what is common on both sides is 2. Then what remain? 2 root 3 minus what? Pi as our answer. So this is the answer for what? For area of the shaded portion. Don't forget, pi is what? 22/7. Depend on the way the answer is what? Arranged in the what? In the given objective, or if it's theory, it is like this, better this way. Now, my name is Ejinale. Please, I beg you, if you know you enjoy this class, please just subscribe and click the notification button to get more of my video and more questions. God bless you.